Delete. There we are. All right, save. What's up, chat? It is Friday, so we've got a couple things we can do today. Several things, really. We've got the community goal. We can work on engineering the Caspian, and we can try some operations. So I'm going to take a look at the operations tab first off. I am at Peter's base for the community goal. I dropped off some stuff here. I could also do some. My brain just stopped working. I could also do some suit engineering. Yeah, we could do. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, here it is. We'll go ahead and run a op real quick. This shouldn't be particularly horrible. Landing gear. Well, shit. That was a hell of an overshoot. Nice ram. Little too close for that spread to hit him. Or a little too far away, rather. Fucking elite kestrels. We're roasting today, folks. Just blew through his shields. Come on, dump that heat. There we go. Where's this guy going? Nice shooting. And I feel bad for this kestrel because it's got all of us on it. Enough with the heat sink shenanigans. General inbound. Nice. Nope, they're going to get out of here before. All right, fine. Nice. All right. That's a good way to start out. A nice, successful operation. A lot of bounties that need to be turned in. A lot of bounties that need to be turned in. Very nice. Alright, so Caspian should have arrived. Alright, let's cash in some of these bounties and bonds. That'll cover carrier upkeep for the week. You don't want a turreted mining laser. Turreted mining lasers are the devil. Where am I gonna have to go to get myself a fighter bay? Alright, what kind of fuel scoop does this thing have on it? Let's go to class 7. Alright, I'm gonna have to look at Inara and see where I can find a couple bits here. I do not need that research limpet controller. Mining frame shift drive booster. Shield generator. 60 might be a little big. Think we can get away with... Could probably get away with class 4 on this thing. And for our core internals, I really don't want to mess with that too much. Alright, let's check our liveries. We've got to look good while we explore. Still kind of like that blue the best. That's just a much better looking Distant Worlds decal. Where's the squadron one? There it is. What's up, babe? What you doing?
I just was giving you a kiss.
Huh?
I was just giving you a kiss.
Oh. Thank you.
Is everything working for you?
So far.
Good. Chester, you want to come be with Mommy? Come. We're going to go watch Project Lunch. Yes, you are.
Alright, what's our current jump range? I could get it higher. I just don't feel like... don't feel like taking some of the stuff off. Alright, let's see where we can find... a ship hangar. A ship launch hangar. No... Yeah, I think I was being dumb there. Let's check our optionals. Vessel hangers. There it is. Yeah, that's fine. We had an SRV. We're going to be... Where can we shed some weight? Mainly in the core internals. Well, let's see about running another op while we wait on that stuff to get here. Oh, thank you. Delicious popcorn. Kyle56 just subscribed on YouTube. Come on. Well, that finishes our unexpected snack. That's not going to work in a closed door, bro. Why am I trapped in here? All right, now the doors are opening for me. Getting trapped in that room did not help matters. That was a lot of assholes. Okay. Right. Hmm. Oh my God. That was kind of inevitable with that many dudes in my face. Like, holy crap, man. Maybe just you, but you're not getting any audio coming through? Let me recapture Elite. It looks like the capture may have taken a shit. Yep, it did. Alright, that's got it re-added. That's irritating because it was fine when I started up.
The runner is being deployed to your location for extraction.
Alright. If the runner's here, there's no need to deal with this.
Talk with the runner for debrief. And down we go. That'll be number 2 on the day, and we should have some gear waiting for us. Great job, squad. Our client's pleased with your performance today.
Down we go, chat. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time for our rewards. Now that that is actually working, can
Outstanding
confirm.
performance today. The client's pleased.
We are getting our rewards today, which is nice. Double check the audio. Rewards today, which is nice. Yep. All right. So I don't know why Elite's audio capture just took a crap all ago, but it's fixed.
Shields down.
All right. So. Be streaming later today. I will be on until about 4:35ish. So probably about the time you're getting off work, we'll be looking at wrapping up, but we'll be on until about 5. All right. Now, what did I have being sent here? There you are. I'm sorry, what? Is my brain just not working? That's a class 2 empty internal. $12 tons, 6 tons. There we go. I must have clicked the wrong thing. Alright, so now we need a
Alright, so this thing's got a Nomad and a Scarab. Oh, shield generator. Fuel scoop, AFM, Mark II, GFM, repair limit controller, shield generators. A 5D we'll be able to get away with. Alright.
Shields online. Negative, Commander.
Now then. I'm very curious about something. I'm going to actually pull this up so you guys can see what I'm working on, because it's always... irritating when I'm working off screen, I know. Sorry for the pause there. So get the game data imported. Clear? Now then, we go to fleet. Where is she? There she is. That has not updated. No, yeah, it has. All right. There we go. Actually, let's do Coriolis. There we go. And now I want Spanish. Nope, not that. And Galaxy Plotter. Where is the button I need? Because I can't remember where it is because I'm being dumb. There it is. Export. This is taking a hot minute. Come on, jeez. 82. There we go. Alright, so we have our route. We're going to Colonia. Chester, you gotta calm down. This isn't healthy. Alright, let's have a look at our fire groups before we leave. I don't need that. Oh, mining laser. That's the other thing I was having brought here. This thing does have a surface scanner. Hold on just a second, guys. All right, we've got a pulse laser, a repair and lipid mining laser, surface scanners, heat sinks, data link scanner, comp scanner, T scanner, SC suite, which we don't need. We've got limpets. Let's go.
Ship is released. Please exit the station at your earliest convenience. Control zone now exceeded. Travel safely, Commander.
Locking next star system. Hyperspace.
Really, I just need to get to 3 Capricorni, and then we are on the highway.
Confirming exit point telemetry.
Engage FST.
Drives engaging. Navigation for next system. Hyperspace. Checking systems now. Complete. Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are now at normal levels.
Alright, there we go.
Course adjustment. Interstellar travel mode. Engaging now.
So this is only 60-something jumps.
Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are now at normal levels.
And with the fuel tank that's in this thing, this is not a bad looking ship. I've never cared for their insistence it was an exploration ship before the Nomad came out. Now with the Nomad, I'll actually use it.
Flame shift now engaged. No anomalies detected. Exiting now. Okay, executing now. Interstellar travel mode engaged. No detected.
There we go. Man, the galaxy background looks so different. I like it. It reminds me of the old days. Exo was far too cumbersome in the Caspian. Well, the Caspian's not really an exploration ship, in my opinion. The Nomad makes it so it can be, but...
Leaving system.
I don't worry too much about jump range unless I'm specifically going out to the outer arms. But when you head in towards the center of the, towards Sag-A and stuff, like, jump range doesn't matter. So the Caspian's whole insistence on super big jump range did never matter to me in that context. And, yeah, it's cumbersome to land. The Nomad, on the other hand... And Nomad can land on some stupid surfaces.
Jumping to next system. Jumping to next system.
Right. Now we start our journey.
Key systems are at optimum levels, readying for exit.
Oh, aren't you a bright, horrible bastard? Because our next jump is... Let's see. she is. If you have epilepsy, now is the time to look away.
Jump range has been increased.
There we go. All right.
Readying for system jump now.
See, I never take my carrier on exploration runs.
FSD supercharged.
Are we done? All right, cool. Part of that with the carriers, because I have been doing exploration since before carriers were a thing, but I also, it's nice to have a place to land, but other than that, carriers are, to me, an impediment to getting anywhere fast, because a Mandalay or a Caspian can travel so much quicker than a carrier.
Stand by.
Like, there was multiple times of Distant Worlds 3 where I left the Odysseus, the fleet carrier, and then was able to catch her again before she jumped out for her next. Like, left her as she was jumping, and then caught back up to her before she had made more than a couple jumps. So, like, carriers to me are not a useful thing for exploration, except for they give you a place to land. Come on.
Jump range boosted.
There we go. Next system en route.
Your next destination.
Where are we? D10. I have lost track over here. There we are.
Entry guidance computations complete. Hyperspace jump engaging. Safety protocols for exit.
Jump range boosted.
Percent extremely lazy and so play. See, I'm the exact opposite. I find having to come back to the carrier every 15 minutes to 15, 20 minutes to plot a jump extremely irritating. Like, it drives me nuts.
Selecting next destination.
Like, I honestly don't know how the guys that ran the fleet carriers for Distant Worlds 3 did it. I would have lost my mind.
FSD supercharged.
There we go. Should actually start clicking when where we've jumped to so I can keep track of them. Still got a bunch of
Adjusting
jumps to
for
go
jump.
before our next fuel stop. I love that about the gas.
Jumping to light speed.
I've always said it's a fantastic ship to run to Colonia and back, and it is.
Key systems are at optimum levels, readying for exit.
That's a bright boy.
Jump range has been increased.
Exits and engage FSD.
Frame shift activated. Interstellar travel mode engaging now. Making the jump to light speed.
I haven't been to Colonia proper in a long time, so this should be fun.
No detected anomalies.
I like how she said that like she was surprised. It concerns me a little bit. That's what I get for not paying attention.
FSD supercharged.
Mine, so mine, the reason that you're not seeing a huge jump range out of mine is because of the core internals. I don't believe in
Hyperspace velocity reached.
I don't believe in making every core internal as light as possible because I like my ship to actually still function when I get where I'm going without me having to fight with power management or weak ass thrusters.
Safety protocols.
The internals on this core internals on the ship are A-rated, which is why you're not seeing a huge that 70 plus light year jump range because some of that shit's heavy.
Jump range has been increased.
Now that I'm not jumping, we'll take a look. So, 7A thrusters, the AFM. I did 5D D class the shield generator because the shields aren't useful except for bumpers out in the black. 8A FSD, 7A fuel scoop, 7A power distributor. I've just never been a big believer in light and making everything so light that the ship is paper thin and hard to keep alive. So that's one of my compromises on exploration. Remember your first neutron star jump? You were shaking so hard. Yeah. Also, when I'm talking about jump ranges, everything is subjective. You have to remember that I flew to Colonia in an ASP.
Entry guidance computations complete.
The neutron star highway didn't exist, and max
Light
jump ranges
velocity
were like
reached.
30, 35. So, to my old school brain, 60 light years is amazing.
Key
So,
systems are at optimum levels, ready
It
for
doesn't bother
exit.
me because it's essentially all about perception, and my old school perception is that 60 light years is fucking amazing because I never thought it would be possible back in the day.
Jump range boosted.
It's all relative. I mean, I'm making it to Colonia in an hour, whereas it took me 2 weeks originally. The first time I ever did it. So you have to look at some of my stranger outfitting choices through that lens because they pick up like, yeah,
Jumping to next system. Interstellar velocity at maximum.
I come from a place where just the mere thought of what we're doing right now would never have occurred to us.
Key systems are at optimum levels, readying for exit.
This last stint, Andron, is about the most time I've spent in the bubble in a while.
Jump range has been increased.
I would love to be making this easier and using ED Copilot, but I still haven't solved my issue with ED Copilot, so I'm not running it right now.
Interstellar travel mode, engaging now. Adjusting for jump.
Kind of want to know. Well, depending on where you are, stopping by Colonia may be a better option. I'm headed out to Colonia
Temperatures
to
are at an acceptable level.
do a couple things. I'm going to finally unlock the engineers out there. And I'm also kind of thinking FDev is going to do something here next week with a community goal. So, you're near the center, yeah. Just, actually, oh god, God, what is the name
Jump
of that?
range boosted.
You're east of the center? What is the name of that? This is slipping my mind for some reason, and it's going to make me crazy. You may want to go to Explorer's Anchorage. Honestly, it may be the easiest thing for you, and they should have this. I can check, actually, or you can check in Nara, but I think they probably should. Where are we? 37. In fact, before we make that jump, let me see. So Explorer's Anchorage is here. Inara. Alright. Let's see. Galaxy outfitting. Let me take fleet carriers out of the equation. Interesting. I'm surprised. No, it looks like Colonia is your closest unless you go to fleet carrier, but there are several. It's fleet carrier land out there, so you probably get your hands on that on the module you need without actually coming too far back. Let's try your exact system real quick.
Course adjustment.
Yikes, there we are. Yeah, also that. Colonia does have the module. I saw Jacques Station pop up in there, so.
FSD supercharged.
To answer your question, McVanny Nature, I have done some colonization. I've got two systems, one of which is pretty well developed, and the other of which just has a dodec in it, mainly because I needed to deploy a dodec for a video. Colonization is very monotonous. It's the kind of thing that I do at night on my Steam Deck when I don't need to think too much. You can let the auto dock on my Panther Clipper do most of the work.
Adjusting for jump. Maximum velocity engaged.
The system that I chose for my very
Exit
first system was
destination
a
confirmed. Arrival in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
was a special kind of hell. So there are always fleet carriers moving, but I mean, I would check the fleet carriers that have ship outfitting and see if they've got it, because they're it is a thing they can get, and FTF was going to stock the hangars on them as well as the fighter.
FSD supercharged.
So, best case, it's a win-win. Either you find one and you get the stuff you need and you take right back off, or you spend a couple days on a nice, easy carrier ride, get what you need, and go back. So, either way.
Locking next star system. Maximum velocity.
You need a SLF Mark II, Bay.
Key systems are at optimum levels, readying for exit.
Let me, I'll check on the exact wording they use, but let me get, supercharged here and then we'll look.
Jump range boosted.
Alright, where's that email from FDev? And sorry, y'all don't get to see this one. Important update. Oh, that's right. The crates can't. The crate Mark II can launch it from a Mark I bay. Now I forgot they did that. Sorry about that. That was part of the blowback on it. I completely forgot they did that.
Hello, welcome to Granvar po Gwingith Gogeris Gwendropoch Sansa Sirio Gogo.
Still subscribe to YouTube. But do remember, as we talk about the module, the hangar module, guys, the Nomad itself is ARCs only right now.
Readying for system jump now. Frameshift now engaged. No anomalies detected.
I had completely forgotten that people got so angry at them that they
Hull
changed
integrity is
the
within limits. All other
ships
systems
that
are
it
now
can
at
launch
normal
out
levels.
of. Really Dangerous is your winter game. When winter hits, you like to explore. I kind of do the same thing without thinking about it. Like, usually in January, I'll do a big, long
Jump
exploration
range
trip.
has been increased.
The Caspian's an interesting ship. I don't love it as much as I love the Mandalay, but it's not. Now that the Nomad has helped kind of build out that part of its functionality, because it does suck to land this thing on the planet.
Stand by.
It's definitely a lot more viable of a ship.
Jumping.
If that crossbar wasn't there on the cockpit, this thing would have one of my favorite cockpits.
Key systems are at optimum levels, readying for exit.
But unfortunately, FDev loves a good crossbar, so.
Hello, welcome to Granvar po Gwingith Gogeris Gwendropoch Sansa Sirio Gogo.
Thank you for the sub, much appreciated. Welcome, welcome. I see the Nomad makes Exo-bio a whole lot easier because it's got the scanner too. Kids are doing it. The Dolphin makes a great explorer. I have a good friend who uses a Dolphin for exploration. And as her daily driver.
Jump range has been increased.
But it makes an excellent exploration ship, weirdly enough. D942. And now we're off to...
Leaving system. Frameshift now engaging. Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are now at normal levels.
We've been doing voxel exploration. That makes sense. See, I've considered doing voxel exploration, but I also think that I'm not certain if people wouldn't just be like, "Oh my god,
Jump
most
range
boring
boosted.
stream ever." He says as he just jumps endlessly. Coming up on our first fuel,
Selecting next destination.
this thing's fuel tank is gross.
Frame shift now engaged.
I mean, we've only got 3 fuel stops on this whole trip.
Scanning for anomalies. None.
Just want to explore so much it shows up on the heat map. You can do some very stupid things with the Sidewinder. It is never going to be the best ship at anything, but you can absolutely do some really stupid stuff.
FSD supercharged.
2 Sidewinders is the minimum that you need to take down some Thargoids, because that's the minimum. 2 of them mounts the minimum amount of AX weapons that you need. But you know, it's a lot of meme builds. People have gone on distant worlds with the things. And until the Kestrel came out, a properly flown and engineered Sidey was the most maneuverable thing in the game, pretty much, unless you were talking about ship-launched fighters. Well, we all know the Kestrel's just gross. Your first IT landing was in the Sidewinder and it didn't make it. I think we've all done that. I mean, I still have my first sighting. It sits on my carrier, or if I'm back in the Squadron Zone base system, it sits there. But I still have it. There we go. Ah, yes, the hot and orbital mugs. They are good luck. Can confirm. It's not a bad looking ship. I love the Star Trek kind of look to it. It really reminds me of a Miranda class ship from Star Trek. All right. D12. Bonk. And off we go. Once I was on a long journey to Beagle Point, got there in about a quarter of the way back, and I got sent between two. Ouch.
Hello. Welcome to Hranvar Pogwingith Gogetis Contropoch Slansis
Yeah, that'll definitely have you keep a mug around. Ah, God. Epilepsy star.
Jump range boosted.
Ugh, my brain. Hate that. Coming up on 40 jumps to go.
Navigation for next system.
Jump range has been increased.
Right, so DA2. We are making very good time, though. And we've already covered
Preparing for jump.
7,000 light years from my initial starting point in the bubble. See, I don't bring a mug with me. I have my own good luck charm, so he's currently not in the room, but his little furry butt's around here somewhere.
FSD supercharged.
All right, so
Okay, executing now. Friendship drive engaging.
got 40, almost 20 jumps to our next refuel run, which is fine because this ship does not use fuel on neutron jumps hardly.
Engaging exit protocol.
Yeah.
FSD supercharged.
Engage FSD.
Drives engaging.
into the 30s now.
Selecting next destination.
It's still wild to me that we can travel this fast in Elite these days. That just blows my mind still. Let's take the far side.
Jump range boosted.
Engage FSD.
Frameshift now engaging.
Off to another neutron star.
Course adjustment. Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
That's wild. I think the lowest we're going to get on fuel on this trip is 13 tons. Just looking at
Key systems are at
Galaxy
optimal
plotter.
levels, readying for exit now.
Jump range has been increased.
Full impulse.
Maximum impulse.
Engage FSD.
Engaging drive.
See, there's where I'm lazy. Is voice attack.
Jumping to next system.
Ahoy, half a heart. How are you? How's Twitch life? Doing pretty good. Good. Good to hear. Dark and Darker's new season is today. I saw you playing it the other day.
FSD supercharged.
Engage FSD.
Making the jump to light speed.
Full impulse.
Okay.
Vectors. Hyperspace jump
Yeah,
engaging.
the lead designer. So been a salvation. Good. Because I know that y'all haven't been totally happy with that game.
Hull integrity
It's had
is within
some,
limits. All other systems are now at normal levels.
Ups and downs in development, one might say.
Jump range boosted.
Engage FSD.
Jumping.
You've had a negative review on Steam for a year now. Wow. Full impulse.
Maximum velocity.
Entry guidance computations complete. Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
Oh, lead designer was the issue. Well, you know, I could tell you all about having issues with
Hello. Welcome to Franvar.
Interstellar velocity at
designers or community managers or programmers with various games over the years. Because it's always something.
Jump range has been increased.
Engage FSD.
Engaging drive.
Ah, the star fields now it's starting to change significantly. We're headed to D550.
Adjusting for jump. Frame shift now engaged. Interstellar velocity.
Huh. That sounds a lot like another space game I play, Half. Making bad decisions and then trying to make them stick because they like them personally. That sounds exactly like another space game I play.
FSD supercharged.
Full impulse.
Maximum impulse engaging.
A game you'll notice I haven't played in about a month because the latest patch was such a mess I haven't wanted to put up with it. Engage FSD.
Faster than light drive, charging now. Preparing for jump. Hyperspace, checking systems now. Complete.
You nailed it, Half. Star Citizen, yeah.
No detected.
Jump range boosted.
Full impulse.
All right then.
Leaving system. Interstellar velocity at maximum. No detected enough.
All right. We were talking about colonization being tedious earlier. I mean, this is not exactly riveting. We are essentially just
Jump range has been increased.
pressing the same buttons over and over again right now. Engage FSD.
Interstellar travel mode, engaging now. Okay, executing now.
All right. Getting down into the 30s. Or excuse me, almost out of the 30s. Whew, that was a brave boy. There we go.
FSD supercharged.
290.
Stand by.
We're getting real close to being under 10,000 light years. Only a couple more jumps, and we are going to be, let's see, 9,607 coming up in just like 3 jumps here. So we're doing very, very good on time.
Jump range boosted.
Right, 393, so we are now 28 jumps out.
Locking next star system. Hyperspace. Scanning for anomalies.
Well,
None
this-
detected.
Making my eyes hurt.
Jump range has been increased.
Here we go. 410. I mean, this ship will still make 415 light years.
Readying for system jump now. Interstellar travel mode. Engaging now.
The extra voice certificate is not a setting you've missed. In fact, my actual ship voice volume is turned off in game. You're hearing voice attack.
Key systems are at optimal levels. Readying for exit now.
That's, if you've noticed me giving it some commands like to engage the frame shift drive and things like that, like I'm not saying that and then pressing a button. I'm telling voice tech to do it, and it's pressing the buttons for me. It's a fun little program.
FSD supercharged.
Full impulse.
Full impulse engaged.
Yeah, like that's where we are. Let me see if I can trigger it's always on top mode. It's not. There we go. Light mode, dark mode. Where is the always on top setting? I know you have one game. Can't find it, but it has one. Watch glass. Not sure if that is, but yeah, I could do a lot with voice technique. Power to weapons.
Distributing power to engine systems and weapons.
Power to engines.
Max engines.
Power to shields.
Diverting power to requested system.
Balance power.
Redistributing power.
1/4 impulse.
Quarter impulse, nice and slow.
Next fire group.
Next fire group.
Oh, I just found a broken command. Nice. I'll fix that later. A lot of the times, if you see me doing combat with my Corvette, I will use voice attack to switch targets or to fire off heat sinks and shield cell banks, so I don't have to change fire groups.
Interstellar travel mode engaging
Fire
now.
groups.
Interstellar travel mode engaged.
I can have it do things like request docking for me, and it'll go run through the menus. So it's very, very handy, and the voice attack has some really fun actors that have done
No detected anomalies.
packs. Like if you like Star Trek: The Next Generation or Firefly, like a lot of those actors have done voice packs. I actually have a Brian Blessed voice pack that I stopped using on stream because he plays Queen clips, and that's bad for copyright.
Jump range boosted.
But it's hilarious. It's just a kind of a fun add-on. Actually, is a tutorial on the YouTube channel about how to set it up, and it's actually very easy to set up. Let's see. We are officially under 10,000 light years.
Navigation for next system.
I'm trying to think what the other thing that people use that you're thinking about is, because I know some of the partners use it. It's just not something I use. Smart Glass? Is it Smart? No, Smart Glass was the Google glasses, right? I don't remember. No, I know it.
Jump range has been increased.
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it myself. You can actually set voice attack up so that it has like different stations. Like you're hearing like 4 or 5. You're hearing 4 different voices right now on my ship, where you would if they were all
Course
being
adjustment.
used, because I have one for tactical, one for engineering, one for helm, one for science. We're only hearing a couple of them right now because we're really only using the helm and engineering. And I know, if you do find out that if you do look at it and you decide you want voice attack in some of the packs, check out some of the other partners. I can't remember who it is, but a couple of them are also HCS affiliates, which means that they have discount codes you can use.
FSD supercharged.
I am not one of them. I would love to be. Hint, hint, HCS. I don't even want anything in return. I just want to have discount codes to give to people to talk about your awesome software. But yeah, a couple of our partners have discount codes that, just like a couple of the partners, are also affiliated with VKB and have discount codes for them. Rain Man would be your easiest place to get a VKB code.
Preparing for jump.
Yoicks. And the cool thing about voice tech is it works for a bunch of other games. I use it for Star Citizen. It does work in Flight Sim. I'm going to see about setting that up.
Jump range has been increased.
It works with Helldivers, which I personally find to be utterly hilarious.
Readying for system jump now.
Oh, it is. And honestly, like, I sometimes just don't, like I said, it's my, oh boy, what did we just jump into? Hold on a second here. If that star weren't so nauseating, this would be a cool screenshot. What is this? This is an interesting system. It wouldn't exist in real life. There's no effing way, but...
Jump range boosted.
Like, that neutron star and that other star are far too close together to be coexisting like that. I'm not entirely sure, because I'm not an astrophysicist, but I'm not entirely sure that that star right there wouldn't be getting torn apart as well. Stellar Forge is, it's interesting to see the stuff that Stellar Forge gets really,
Looking next star
really
system.
weird with. I know Andron that was watching earlier, and Andron doing the voxel stuff, like that's... I have made a mistake. Thank you, Half. Good luck with the new season of Dark and Darker. Have a good day, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. Well,
Adjusting for jump.
Half's fantastic, man. Y'all should,
Jump to light speed.
if you like Dark and Darker and games like that, you should check out his streams.
They're great!
Why, thank you, Tony.
Hyperspace. Checking systems now. Complete.
There we go. Missed our fueling stop. Considering that we don't refuel very often in the ship, I'm kind of not surprised I missed it, but also because I was talking to you guys. But yeah, we're going to jump back to D9 108 there and pick up our route again. Because it's another...
Hello. Welcome to Hranvar Pogwingith Gogeris Gundropoch Sansa Sirio Go Go Go.
It's a good bit of jumps to the next routed fuel star. I know that we're surrounded by the things, but since I'm using Galaxy Plotter, I don't want to rely on the game because I'm pretty sure... Well, hell, let's see what the game does if I try to plot an actual route to Colonia from here. Use jet cone boost. Yeah. Good, I'll just type Colonia in. So Galaxy Plotter has got us on 23 jumps. And the route plotter's got us on 73. Let's go ahead and cancel that nonsense. And that's why Galaxy Plotter is vastly superior right there, folks.
Okay, executing now. Jumping.
Hey, that's
Key
a
systems are
huge
optimum
difference. That's
levels, ready for
50
action.
jumps. In fact, that route that it just tried to plot to Colonia from here is more jumps than the
Jump range
entire
boosted.
Galaxy Plotter route that we have followed from the bubble.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now. Frame shift now engaged. No anomalies detected.
It's been a while since I've seen such a direct example of just how big of a difference that makes. Amazing.
Key systems are at optimum levels, readying for exit.
That took a minute. We've been lucky to not be getting caught up with some of the long jumps that have been plaguing people. I hope it's not going to start now.
Jump range has been increased.
All right. There
Entry
we go.
guidance computations complete.
19 jumps remain. And Rusty Horn, my favorite game, been playing for about 10 years. Ah, another old timer. I've been playing since launch. Obviously, I love the game. I wouldn't be an elite partner, but
FSD supercharged.
it's nice to have new people and old people hanging around in the chat. Engage FSD.
Engaging now.
Full impulse.
Full impulse engaging.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Commander.
Vectors. Friendship now engaging.
So we've got one more fuel stop, mainly just because we're going to be down to 8.5
Key
tons of fuel
systems are at optimal
right
levels,
before we
readying
get
for
there.
exit.
Other than that, we're straight on in. About 6,000 light years left.
Jump range boosted.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Jumping to 2051. Yeah, we are. I still. It's just insane to me still that
Leaving system.
we're going to Colonia in an hour. No matter how many times I do it, it still blows my mind. I can remember sitting there on the galaxy map, inching forward like a couple hundred light years because the route plotter wasn't reliable and wouldn't go over.
Jump range has been increased.
1,000, I think, and it was just completely not reliable. We're just like basically plotting the whole flight star by star from Jackson's Lighthouse to Colonia. Except the neutron stars didn't do anything except fry you back then.
Jumping to next system. Hyperspace velocity reached. Interstellar velocity at maximum.
FSD supercharged.
Right. Get about 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 more jumps in this particular area, and then we
Stand
are
by.
out into a new. Love to know how to pronounce some of these. I know a lot of them are old Greek.
Hello. Welcome to Hranvar Wingith Kugeres Kontropos Seriogo.
Dang, we're rocking with the YouTube subs over there today. Twitch, what are you guys doing?
FSD supercharged.
There we go. And don't forget, YouTube folks, you guys can join the channel just like Twitch can subscribe. And we also have some links for you for Space Dog Coffee, because that's what powers the stream. And coffee itself, if you want to support
Navigation
the
for next system.
stream. Colonia's not far anymore is the thing. Colonia feels like it's right next door these days. Horn, it's just, it doesn't take that long to get there. It's wild. Like, I'm coming out here for two things. I'm coming to finally unlock some of the engineers, but I'm also speculating about what FDev is going to do next week. And no, this is not me knowing things ahead of time because I'm a partner. They don't tell us stuff like that, but I'm just guessing with this community goal celebrating Colonia's 10th anniversary of the jump, that the next community goal or next event is going to be out here.
Jump range boosted.
So, kind of combining two things into one trip. Because the only other time I come out here is when I want to go exploring, and I generally don't go to Colonia on my way out into the black because it's just kind of not on the way to where I want to go a lot of the time.
Selecting next destination.
Always full of assholes in open play. I do not play in open play. The last time I played in open play was during the Thargoid War, just because it was easier that way. But I do not do open play because we've had some really bad experiences with stream snipers.
Jump range has been increased.
I'm in solo today, but I do have my own private group, which does not have a lot of people, and PvP is forbidden unless it is like mutually agreed upon. Let's see whose build is more badass PvP, which we find to be fun or funny, but other than that, so you know, if you ever want to, a PV or a group that is low-key, chill, not gonna, you know, you let you do a bunch of stuff and isn't filled with PvPers, just shoot me a friend request
Leaving system.
In game, and we'll get you added to my friends list and then request the group, and you'll get in. It's really that easy. Because I don't like PvP, and I don't like assholes in open play any more than the rest of you guys do. I will say I do admire some of the PvPers' dedication now. There were two carriers, Distant Ganks and something else, that followed us on the entire Distant Worlds 3 expedition.
FSD supercharged.
Like, while I don't care for PvPers, like, I will give those guys props. Like, they had no intentions of exploring, but they followed us for 100 and something thousand light years just on the hope that they would get a kill. In a way, you can't even be mad at that.
Jumping to next system.
Done so great on these last couple supercharges, have I?
Jump range boosted.
All right. $409. So, guys, this jump brings us to 10 left to go. I like encountering our players. My combat has been catching them off guard, and I think they're... Yeah, that'll
Course
do.
adjustment.
See, if I flew my Corvette all the time in open play, I would probably be safe, because most casual asshole pirates or gankers aren't going to want to mess with a ship like that. But I just enjoy not having to deal with the stress of it at all. I mean, unless they're just really dedicated to being an asshole, taking on a fully combat engineered Corvette is just not worth most people's time. People have less anger problems. I have been seriously enjoying some of the operations because of the group space combat.
Jump range has been increased.
FTF still has some work to do, but what we've got for operations has been pretty fun. Most of my problems are not anything to do with the gameplay. It's all the server nonsense. But that's part of what we get for having a game that's peer-to-peer instead of dedicated servers to handle everything. I understand the decision when they built the game, but you can start seeing them bump up against its limits a little bit with operations.
Selecting next destination. Jumping to next system.
Fully engineered with a beam for shields and the rest is shot cannons. Nice.
Checking all systems.
See, my Vet is an old school build. No gimmicks, no nothing.
Jump range boosted.
A mix of beams and multi-cannons. The two on the top are massive multi-cannons, and then corrosive and incendiary, so that I can just, you know, roast people. Did I not get fully supercharged somehow? Well, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, no, I chose the wrong. It's alright, guys. My brain works. Let's try that. There we go. Yeah, we can make that jump because it's not 800 light years. Professional streamer.
Readying for system jump now.
Got ahead of myself on my gobby paste. 2 large plasmas and the rest is multis. The problem I've always found with stuff like plasmas is they're fantastic when they hit. And in certain combat scenarios, you can afford that luxury of missing a few shots, and then some, it's like, no, every hit needs to be landing. Like
FSD supercharged.
doing terminal prosecution, that operation on hard, like, there are some gimmicky builds I can think of that would work, but mostly you just need to have raw DPS, like, at all times. I like to stack double corrosives, just to maximize the uptime on that debuff, but that's the MMO player in me. It is a
Okay,
little
executing now.
redundant, but
Jumping to light speed.
getting Clippers. The Clippers, the Imperial ships are beautiful, but I don't like the way they. I don't like the way they handle it. I don't like the
Interstellar velocity
weapons
at max.
layout on the Clipper and the Cutter. I used to wreck those things head on in a Vulture because you could get in between the firing arc of those two cannons out on the wings and flip up on your side in a Vulture and just stay there. And there's absolutely
Jump
nothing
range
that
has
they
been
can do about it.
increased.
It's just the weapon convergence on those ships is straight up not great. I do have a couple of really
Locking
dumb
next star
builds.
system.
If anybody was here earlier when I was
Adjusting for jump.
flying my Mamba in that one operation, that Mamba is a straight mean build. If it hits you, you're gone. But the problem is you have to hit somebody
Welcome to
because it
Franva
is
for
literally
Ringift
nothing but
Forget
fragmentation
It
cannons.
Contropoch
Every weapon, hard point. Like it's a glass cannon. If it hits you, you're fucked. But
FSD supercharged.
no, just regular frags. I'll put pacifiers on it if I ever bother to unlock them. Which will take a long time. I'm not the most credits or merits I ever get at a power play is when I decide to mine. So,
Interstellar travel mode. Engaging now.
although with the power play mode in operations, I might change that. But I just can't be bothered to engage with some of the power play missions, even for 2.0. And I think I'm one of the people that thinks 2.0 is a good upgrade over the old system. But grain of salt there, almost anything was a good upgrade over the old system.
Jump range has been increased.
We need gas. Fortunately, we're coming up on our next fueling stop. All around there's a Mandalay. My bubble bus is a Mandalay, but she's conventionally armed with pulses and multis.
Navigation for next system.
I got a little bored with it too because I'm pledged to the blue-haired anime girl, so like we own half the galaxy. It's like, what are we gonna do? Like, what else are we gonna get up to? The biggest incentive for leveling up your
Jump range
character in power
boosted.
play these days is picking a faction that gives you the bonus you want and grinding that out. As far as I'm concerned, 2676. We do have a major upgrade to or major overhaul to a gameplay system coming this fall, though. So hopefully some news on that. FDev has gone tight-lipped on things, which I wish they would not have done, but that's the way it is.
Preparing for jump. Maximum velocity.
All right, we've got one more jump, and then we need to refill. It's hilarious. We are only 3 jumps out right now, but they're not going to have enough fuel to make it all the way there.
Safety protocols for
I personally find that bouncing between the different gameplay loops is what keeps the game fresh for me. Like, I like to do a little power play, little combat, some colonization, maybe some on foot stuff, and then I'll always go back to exploration because that's my favorite gameplay loop, but it's a difficult balancing act for me as a creator. Come on now.
FSD supercharged.
$14.38. This is our refuel stop. Cannot forget to get hydrogen, I guess, here. Whatever it is we scoop off the stars.
Stand by. Frame shift now engaged. No anomalies detected. No detected in there.
Whoa! All right. Again with this.
I don't even know how you did that. That's how bad Dimebot is.
Thank you for the super chat, SD Horn 1974. I would Federal, but the blue-haired lady was the second choice. It all depends on what you want out of your power play, but yeah,
Jump range has been
probably
increased.
would have gone power play myself. I mean, Federation myself. Get out of there. Dalton, will I need engineering to get the 6x boost? No, you do not. It is inherent to this ship. You just want to make sure that you have that Mark II. Where are you? This Mark II supercharged optimized frame shift drive. That's what does it. Now, obviously, you're going to want to put a Guardian frameshift booster in it and do your other engineering to maximize your range, but you don't have to do basic engineering to just take advantage of the ship. So, been wanting to take the Caspian and Nomad out in the black. Yeah, the Nomad is what has made the Caspian a viable option for me, because before that, I know they said it had a smaller landing footprint than other large ships, but caveat that with than other larger ships. I do believe we probably have enough fuel to make it there right now. So I'll go ahead and plot, and by the time I get out of here, we'll definitely have enough fuel. Yeah, we're good. Full impulse. Full impulse.
I'm engaging engines at 100%.
And let's get out of here, because I don't like being between that and that. I'm just headed out to Colonia. I'm going to unlock some engineers that I've never bothered to unlock, and I also am pretty convinced, although I may be wrong, that the next community goal / event is going to be out here, because of the current one celebrating the 10-year anniversary and the fact that we're loaded a bunch of crap on megaships. So I could be wrong, but that's why I made sure I had another purpose for coming out here.
Jump range boosted.
Well, people are already complaining about the current CG, so... Oh no, it's only a 4.5 times boost to profits. Only. I made 17 million credits in one run with my Panther this morning just because I was bored and needed to have video to put in the Elite Dangerous Dispatch for this week.
Entry guidance computations complete.
So I don't see a 4.5 times profit as being a bad thing, but people gonna bitch. Alright. This is it, folks. We are almost there.
Jump range boosted.
Full impulse.
Maximum impulse engaged.
Thank you for stopping by, Dalton Lee. Safe travels yourself.
Adjusting for jump.
Bam. Oh god, I need to take fleet carriers out of that filter. Carriers. That's a whole lot better. Yeah, I'd rather. Plot, please. There we go. I'm actually going to go land at Jacques. And then we'll look at what we want to do as far as engineers and stuff go.
Entry guidance computations complete.
Man, it's been a while since I've been out here. There's so much stuff here now. This system did not used to look like this at all. All right. Man, the Galaxy box looks beautiful where they've redone it out here. Just the whole recolor. Game really needed it. So that was 20-something thousand light years in about an hour. Cannot complain. Oh Oh boy, we have a cruise ship. Let's see how long it takes them to tell us they're in the top 1%. Did I just see a... Yep, Sagan class tour ship. Shoot it down. It just makes me want to buy a beluga and name it the 0.000000001%. Like, as many zeros as I can cram into the naming field. I knew it. There's the gravity well. Airlines never use it. Ooh, brutal. Oh, that's right. You can buy fleet carriers here. I forgot about that. Request docking.
Docking request code sent. Standby.
I'll tell you how long I've been playing this game. I remember docking with this station before it left the bubble. Prepare for landing.
Reducing speed. Working. Deploying gear.
See who's running ops right now before we might wrap up for the day. Oh, terminal prosecution, but that's full, and it's power play. We'll give tactical takedown a try. Not in that ship, though. Speaking of useless... Yes, I do. The Lynx is actually an amazing passenger runner. And it's really, really good for that op. I think the Lynx is actually a very good ship. Let's not run this with 3 people, please. if they ever do anything that brings back the burning stations in normal gameplay again too, the Lynx is amazing for those. It's a very niche ship. Like you're only going to be taking like non VIP passengers, but the amount you can cram in, it's a very interesting ship. I do wish I could disable the frickin' bell when I hit the boost, though. That would be nice. Oh no, we are not leaving that on.
Squad, one of the client's megaships has been hijacked. It's believed they discovered a hidden base of operations while on security patrol. The last communication received from the crew indicates a hostile fleet is being amassed, this time for a much larger assault. The fleet's under the command of the same general who attacked the megaship, and has data containing the location of the hidden installation.
I do love that we can do this from anywhere in the galaxy. That was one of the smartest moves they made with this.
Listen up. Intel suggests the attackers are heavily armed. Expect to fight through strong resistance in order to board the vessel. Once docked, make your way to the command deck. From there, you'll find a terminal in the control room. Use it to download the data containing the coordinates of their base of operations. Hostile forces are patrolling the area. Make your way to the dock. Ship security have been alerted to your presence and are heavily armed. Don't let them prevent you from downloading the data. Proceed to the command deck. You'll need to download the data to discover the location of their base of operations.
Team is under attack.
Right.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
Don't think that's supposed to look like that.
Shield activated.
Great shots, Commander.
You're dead!
see if we can avoid.
Great work.
And we need those other two to land and get their asses on the ship. Aye, that finally loaded. This would be a lot easier if those other two guys would land.
Download commencing. Stay in range to maintain connection to the data port.
Shield online.
Enemies are converging on your location. Don't let them disrupt the download.
Find what? Nice shooting.
I see how this is about to go. All right, now with all 4 people here, this might go a little more smoothly. Ow!
Good.
Download commencing. Stay in range to maintain connection to the data port. Enemies are converging on your location. Don't let them disrupt the download.
What the hell? Alright. I literally don't have time for this right now.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active. Shield activated.
Find blood.
Well, and for the hard high level engineering, this thing is, this Dominator is engineered, just not up to level 5. But yeah, that's part of the reason I'm out here, honestly.
Suit fully charged.
Secure the control room and download the location data. The data port is marked on your HUD.
That's a lot of booms.
Shield offline.
Rubber banding.
A member of your team has been killed.
Tremendous, really.
Download commencing. Defend your positions to prevent severing the data connection. Enemies are converging on your location. Don't let them disrupt the download.
One of the things that needs to be changed about this, right now we have to protect him, Leo Nichols. So if he dies,
Tremendous, really.
oops.
Shield offline.
is a problem. Alright, guys. I hate to back out of this, but I need to be wrapping up. I feel bad, but these guys are going to be stuck on this for a while, and I'm not helping. So... we're just going to quit the desktop. I appreciate everybody hanging out today. I enjoyed talking with y'all. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Yes, thank you. Goodbye. We are going to, at least Twitch, we're going to be raiding. You guys are welcome to join me if you want on YouTube. I'll paste the actual Twitch link in there. I think we're going to go bother... who's live? We're going to go bother Stargoid. I like bothering Stargoid, so this will be fun. There he is. Let me get the actual link for those of you that are on YouTube. You don't have to stay and watch, but if you would at least pop in and show Stargoid some love, it would mean a lot to me. So here is your link, and off we go. I'll see you guys tomorrow.